Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, hi, hello, and welcome. My name is Kate, and I'm just a hopeless romantic that loves to read. Now, this video, from the title, it's going to be a little chaotic. Might be slightly heartbreaking as well, but that's fine because reading is subjective. So, I have my favorite books here. These are my 6-star, 5-star loves. I am going to be reading their 1-star ratings of Goodreads. I'm actually kind of nervous because I know that people can be brutal on Goodreads with their reviews. So we will see. But before we get into this is all for fun. This is just a light-hearted thing. We're not all going to like the same books. We're not all going to like the same authors, same characters, plots, etc. So these are my favorite books. And if you don't like them, then that's so fine. But yeah, like if I don't like a book, I'm not going to sit there and absolutely bash it to death. Well, at least I try not to. If I dislike a book, I have a valid reason for it. It's not like I'm just there hating. And I do try and find positives in things. But yes, so why am I so nervous? Without further ado, guys, grab a drink, get cozy, and let's get on into this video. Okay, so I have my laptop. I'm super nervous because I actually haven't looked these up prior. Honest, have not looked these up. So I think that's where I'm getting a bit nervous. But the first book we're going to dive into is First Time Caller by B.K. Burris, and this was my favorite book of 2025. I devoured this. I still haven't read the sequel. Criminal, I know. But yeah, we're going to go and read some 1-star reviews of my favorite book of last year. Okay, so there's actually not that many 1-star reviews. There's like 18,000. Okay, when you've got like 70,000 5 stars and like 111,000 4 stars. So like not a lot of people hated it, or they just don't like giving 1-star reviews. This one's funny. No one actually enjoyed this. I'm sure all these people are lying. That is harsh. All right, there are a lot of like detailed breakdown reviews. I'm not going to read them because they're pretty lengthy, but this one, the MMC literally watches movie clips on YouTube so he can catch the highlights of films without becoming emotionally invested. His character development arc leads him to finally watching an entire movie at the end of the book. I just feel like we need to have the self-respect to require more baseline emotional availability from our MMCs. That's true. That's funny. That one's funny. Yeah. I mean, like, he does have character growth and arc in it. It's just not as big as Lucy's, but I never even thought about him not watching an actual movie. Oh my lord, that was funny. I love it when people come back and add more. It's like cute, but a couple of scenes definitely pissed me off, to say the least. And then it's got underneath it, edit. The more I think about this book, the more I hate it. So this was low-key a cry for help, babes, X. That was like a text message for a review. Everything Aiden said and did was an ick. This book is equivalent to boiled white potatoes. Oh my god. These are some funny comments. This is the second time that book of the month has done me dirty. Specifically, the second time that a novel has a 4+ star rating, and I don't understand why. If I had to describe this book in one word, I'd choose boring. It was just too long with a very plain, uninteresting storyline. I was hoping it would get better, but it never did. Sometimes I feel like when we're even reading the same book, because I had a hoot and a half reading this. This is my favorite book, and I'm a hopeless romantic, so I love the Sleepless in Seattle retelling and how Lucy just views love and the fact that Aiden was just, falling out of love with everything. Yeah, it's just I mean, it's more than boiled potatoes. Like, come on. Oh, it's too good. I guess people have their own experiences, hey, when they're reading, because it's just funny just to see how other people Think about it. Where they start out with, okay, listen, let me start by saying a rom-com romance is not my cup of tea, and I don't want to yuck anyone's yum, but I literally vomited after. My name is Aidan Valentine's, and I fell out of love with love. The fact she quoted it, that right there ruined it for me. Was the flirting cute? Yes. Was the spice spicy? Also yes. But the predictable hallmark plot and flat one-dimensional characters just wasn't it for me. The only reason this wasn't a DNF was because the guy narrator on the audio sounded hot. Oh my god. I mean, like, it's literally marketed as a Sleepless in Seattle retelling. Like, of course, it's going to be like a hallmark plot. And yeah, they're repetitive. Yes, you can deem them flat, but it's literally in the marketing. Oh, but I love that the guy narrator is, sounds hot. Hat goes off to you. Oh, this one didn't finish it, couldn't get into it. After the first few chapters, I just didn't connect with the characters or the storyline, no matter how many times I tried to read it. First book I haven't been able to finish. That was a little brutal. This one. I will preface this by saying I got the ick from Aidan about 40 to 45% into this book. I think it was a scene where he is ridiculously bad at skee ball. That was just so off-putting for me. Like, how could anyone be that bad at skee ball? Oh, she has so much more, but it's just, yeah. Look, I think Aidan is definitely someone. He's not for everyone, right? He's not everyone's cup of tea, and I totally understand that. But yeah, like some of these things are just really funny. Poor Aidan. I'll just read you this last one and we'll move on. But this was a crime against sleepers in Seattle. Someone wrote, got 5 likes. Oh my god. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one is such a favorite of mine, and I know that I'm going to read so many terrible reviews of it because it is so popular, but it is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. So this is the first book in the Empyrean series. I know that this is going to cop it when I start going through these 1-star reviews. So anyways, I loved this book. This is still the best book in the series, and I think book 4, though, will be the best book. Like, with everything that happened in Iron Flame and Onyx Storm, the 4th book is going to be the best book. But right now, this is my favorite book in the series so far. The first book is the best book. But let's read these reviews. All right, let's find some, because there's so many like long reviews where they're like, new half-year resolution, I need to stop taking recommendations from Book Talk. Oh my god. I love taking recommendations from Book Talk. So good, especially when you like find the people that give you good recommendations because you have similar tastes in readings. This one is like a little brutal. If I had $1 million for every cliche in this book, of which there are a multitude, I'd still regret spending $20 on all 498 pages of this mess. Oh, like, I fucking loved this book. One person's like, sorry, but it's a no from me. Yeah, there's just so many like long ones. It's like you can have your your opinions, but do you need to write a novel about the novel? This one's actually quite funny. Some of y'all about to be real mad at me, but this is awful. Also, if this is enemies to lovers, then oh, how mighty have fallen. The amount of time I cringe was insane. I'd rather stick molten hot needles in my eyes than read sequel. We need some grammar up in here, but that's fine. She's got underneath it, side note, ratings for this book's give me Second of Freedom vibes. How does first-time fantasy author get from May to August so many reviews and almost all are 5 stars? Too much sus. Oh. I mean, people liked it. It was on Book Talk. It got pushed right up there. This one. Simple but classic. Y'all must be joking, ... Oh my God. Who had a gun to the head of everyone who rated this 5 stars? Jesus. Zayden wears skinny jeans. Yes, I reckon if this was contemporary, he would so be wearing skinny jeans and like a muscle tee that like cuts low on the side or something. Yeah, I can just see it. Zayden could Zayden could spit on me and I would ask him to do it again. But you've given it a 1 star. I need you all to start having some standards for the books you read. Lol. Changed my rating from 2 stars to 1 because I save 1 star reviews for books I hate, and I hate this book. Biggest disappointment of the year. If you don't like rant reviews, please leave now. She even took the time to put full stops between biggest disappointment of the year. That's devotion. You guys live in Delululand if you think this is good. I've read the book and I think it's so fucking shit. Goodreads, stop deleting my reviews. I think that like, yeah, Fourth Wing just gets so much hate and flack, and you know what? That's fine. It is what it is. All right, let's move on to my next book. So the next book I have is Twisted Games by Hannah Huang. This is book 2 in the Twisted series. This is a Bodyguard X Princess, forbidden, age gap, sensational, beautiful. I love this so much. I've actually reread it again this year. I read it last year for the first time. Phenomenal. So let's read the 1-star reviews. Okay, so there's not a crazy amount of 1-star reviews, but the average star rating is like 4, so we will see. How many big ones are there? Why does every BookTok book read like 12-year-olds first time publishing a story on Wattpad? I mean, do you not read The Mouth on Reese Lawson? It is so bad I want to give you a 0, but that's not possible, so I give you a 1. God, people on TikTok are such liars. Just watch Princess Diaries 2 for a better experience. I mean, like, I compare kind of a section of the book to Princess Diaries 2 from a scene that happens in it, but the whole book isn't like that. I still can't get over the fact how the fuck this series is so hyped. Skull emoji, especially when there are better, way better and sexier books than this. I liked it because it like got me to tip my toe into like darker themed romances, so it was a bit out of my comfort zone. How is Twisted Love so good and Twisted Game so bad? I feel like Twisted Love gets so much flack. Like, so many people DNF that book. See how, like, reading is subjective? I didn't mind Twisted Love. Like, it's the first book. I was excited to read this one. The author did a good job of making me want to buy it via her Instagram marketing, and it just looked like a solid cheesy read that I could get through quickly. I was wrong. As soon as I hit part 2, I realized how much I had left to struggle through. I gave up. This is coming from someone who typically has no trouble finishing books, especially when they're fairly easy reads. She has so many issues with the book. I'm sorry, but no, absolutely not. Satan has a special place in hell for this book. Anna, I love you, but this was a dumpster fire. Oh, I love this book. Take a shot every time Reese tells Bridget that he's fucking her royal pussy. That'd be a good drinking game. Someone simply just wrote, why did I read this? Oh, Laura. Everyone has their limits, and this is where mine lies. Oh, my lordy lord. Writing is hard, but Anna Huang consistently shows you that you don't even have to be good in order to get published. Oh my god. That's mean. Yeah, look, let's move on because I bloody loved that book. Those comments are just mean. So the next one is The Front Runner by Elsie Silver. This is the 3rd book in the Gold Rush Ranch series. This whole series is completely just overly underweight. completely underhyped, severely underhyped. There we go. I love this book through and through. So let's read the 1-star reviews. Okay, so there's actually only like 229 1-star reviews on this. But mind you, there's like 120,000 ratings. So let's see what they say. He called her kitten. I can't even remember if he called her kitten, actually. Did he? Huh. DNF'd at 66%. I was so bored. The sex scene didn't even get me excited. I've been skimming pages for well over at least 50 pages, so it was time. I just really couldn't get into it. It's like they all thought and said the right thing, making it extremely boring and bland. Everything about this was just skim-worthy. Oh, it's like a short book. It's not like a big book at all. This is so fucking bad that I've decided I'm done reading romances for a good while. I wish I could give this 0 stars. First person Android POVs. Like, just tell me you're a bad author and can't write a book. Like, Jesus Christ, I could write better than this. Oh, Alex, honey, where's your book then? Literally the worst, most boring book I have ever read in my life. I had to stop reading it halfway through, which I've never done in my entire life. So fucking boring. I might try and skim through it, but I physically can't. DNF, the main guy is a D-bag and couldn't look past it. Yeah, but like that's his like arc in this. Like he's public enemy number 1 in book 1 and 2. And then he spends 80% of the book showing everyone that he's actually a good guy, and there was a reason why he was a D-bag. Like, anyways, moving on. Let's trickle back into fantasy with One Dark Window by Rachel Gillick. I love this duology so much. I love the Shepherd King duology. I even have the special editions right there because I love this series so much. So yeah, let's read the 1-star reviews. So there's about 4,000 of them. So let's see. Regrettably, One Dark Window wasn't it for me. See, a lot of people tried so hard to like it and then wrote like a novel as to why they didn't, or that they tried so hard to like it, but they had to stop. Some people just literally wrote DNF at 33%. DNF, slow, boring pace. I didn't get what this was advertised to be. I don't think it was advertised really as anything. It was like a gothic YA romance. I think that's what it was advertised to me. Yeah. Some people like very, very YA and not in a good way, which is painful. Like, I don't mind. You don't always need spice in a book, do you? I really liked it. If I wanted to read a book with the stupid rhyming poems every chapter, I would read Dr. Seuss, and it would be so much more interesting, substantial, and serious than this. The dude's name is Raven, bruh. Oh my lord. I mean, it is a bit poetic, but it's not nothing like Dr. Seuss. Truly shocked at the rating of this book. Everything about it was just so bad. Flat, boring, stale characters, the most pointless plot, no world building to give the reader an image of what is going on. Okay. I thought it did really well with the world building. I just don't care about the people or the story. They're all beautiful guys with similar names. How are you all interested in our elusive female characters, the magic system? I didn't get it. I'm not interested in getting it. Bye-bye, special girl and beautiful boys. I'd rather go and go on a reread of favorite books. I think she was going to say my favorite books. Someone said not my cup of tea. Fair enough, hun. What, people thought this was boring. I thought it was a good fun time. I think this one has a little bit more merit to it with like what it was compared to something like Fourth Wing or First Time Caller. Like this was very niche in what it was because it's like a gothic YA romantasy, you know, there's a monster in her head kind of thing. It's a very unique magic system with the tarot cards. So I can get it. I get it. why people would be a little bit more deterred for it. So, all right, so the next one is a play along by Liz Dot 40. This is book 4 in the Windy City series. I love Isaiah Rhodes, and I think that this is actually the highest kind of ranked one that I've got here on Goodreads as well. What is it rated? 4.46 stars. So I think the 1 stars, in my opinion, for this book are just going to be haters. Oh, look at that. All right, so there's 324,000 odd reviews and there's only 601 stars. So definitely the haters. There's a couple of novels here. I don't really want to read them. So basically the second book in a row where the author writes a complete bitch. Seriously, I'm so sick of authors writing these horrible heroines who are so self-absorbed and treat kind heroes like complete crap. I think I'm done with this author. Not sure what happened to this author between The Right Move and Caught Up, but her writing is taking a nosedive of quality and story growth. That's your opinion. Wellness check on everyone that rated this above 1 star. Worst book in the series by far. Oh, I'm hurt. My grandparents who hate each other have more chemistry than the main characters. Spoiler alert, Kennedy is a bitch. I get it. Okay, Kennedy was a little bit irritating and frustrating, but you've got to learn she was so guarded in what she was coming from with being engaged previously, and like her job is everything to her, and she's already copying the sexist pig at work. So like I get it. Kennedy was very irritating and Isaiah was quite honestly pathetic. Yep, we love a pathetic down bad man. He had no reason to being so in love with her when she wouldn't even give him the time of day. She wouldn't even take him seriously and was very rude to him more often than not. I can see how that came across, but again, you've got to know the character's backstory as to why they are that way. I think that that's very relevant. Yeah. Like, a lot of people have merit to what they're saying. I get it. I mean, I really struggled with this book that normalized women being taken advantage of in the workplace, especially when they don't stand up for themselves. Yeah. Like, I get it. It's not everyone's cup of tea, you know? I'm literally the same. Like, when I read Problematic Summer Romance by Ali Hazelwood, I'm not here for a male that's breadcrumbing a female for 2 years. Like, no. Move on, sis. Like, I get it. It's not for everyone. It really isn't. But I love this book. All right, and then the last one is A Court of Mist and Fury by Sarah J. Maas. Again, like Fourth Wing, I feel like this is going to have some brutal 1-star reviews because this is a very, very popular book and a very popular series. This is book 2 in the Court of Thorns and Roses, also known as ACOTAR. So let's see this one. So this one actually got 4.63 stars overall. So highly rated. I think this is the highest rating book of this series. All right, so we have like 3.2 million reviews and 17,000, or actually nearly 18,000 of them are 1 star. We have more haters again. First of all, this is marked as high fantasy. You've got to be kidding me. I've skimmed through the entire book. I still have no clue why this is so popular. A Court of Blah Blah is so boring as hell. Okay. Update. The more I think about it, the more I realize I didn't enjoy anything about this book at all. So it's more suited to 1 star. What did you originally wrote? Yeah, okay. Think what you want. There's so many rants. People have full-on rants on this page. It's quite funny. I mean, I just kind of write what I'm feeling, what I'm vibing, and move on. But people literally write miniature novels on this. I'm glad they have the time of day. There's not like anything really standing out. It's all just like thoughts and feelings. This series doesn't just romanticize abuse, it glorifies it. Not really. Not to like a savage extent or anything. Like it's the part of the world building and, you know, how the characters were kind of raised and stuff. Like there's more to it. It's not like it's set in our times. You know, this was indeed one of the worst book I've ever read. And I mean ever read in my whole entire life. Truly, that writing made me want to gouge out my eyes and die. There's like italics in this review and everything. There's quite a few in like, I think, Spanish as well. I'm very proud to announce that my desire to read overhyped YA book talk fantasy romance era is officially over. DNF'd when you fall in love with the batch. What the hell did I just read? Ugh. Oh my god. This person literally has 8 points as to why they hate the book. Jesus. Yeah. I mean, look, everyone's entitled to their own opinion, right? It is what it is. I don't see the point in actually coming for like authors about things. It's like if you don't like the book, then that's so fine, but you don't need to go and be brutal to them. Like they're still a human being at the end of the day. But anyways, guys, those were my favorite books. And that's what people thought about them in their 1-star reviews. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was actually kind of a laugh. It was quite funny. I thought they would be a bit more brutal than that, but I guess because of the internet and kind of censoring things nowadays, it's kind of hard to see the funny side. It's more just actual reviews than taking a dig, which is fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. But yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. If you want to follow me on my other platforms, I'll leave my handle on the screen. Come join the Bookish Chaos over there. And yeah, wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great day or night, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.